What's up, you guys? Welcome back to our channel. For this video, I'm going to be filming by myself, unfortunately. Skylar's at work right now, so I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to do this video. If you guys have just gotten to know me from mine and Skylar's YouTube channel, then you probably don't know that I was a cheerleader for a very long time. Cheerleading was my entire world. I have got this huge group of supporters that have been with me for so long. I will never be able to express the love that I have for all of you guys that have been with me since the cheer days. You guys are real ones. You guys are amazing. You send me so much love on a daily basis. It's crazy to me that even after all these years of not being a cheerleader and not being in the cheer world, it's just crazy to me that I still receive such a great amount of support. I just love you guys all so much. So I wanted to do this video for you guys. Without further ado, let's get into today's video. So for today's video, I will be doing a cheer Q&A. I want to try to cover as much as I possibly can because you guys send me so many questions all the time, and yeah, I just want to be able to answer everyone. I actually just posted on my Instagram maybe like an hour ago for you guys to ask me your cheer questions. So Christian Cooper asked, what was your hardest senior elite routine? It's a tough one. I would say probably my last year, so 2014, because as the years went on, our routines were progressing and always getting better and more difficult. So I would say probably the last year, so 2014. Ducky Claire 819 asks, what was your favorite competition? Worlds. Absolutely 100% Worlds. Michaela McCoon asks, did you ever hate anyone or fight with anyone on your team? And did you date any guys on your team or other guys in the cheer world? No, I never hated anyone. Did I fight with anyone on my team? There were always like little arguments between people, but it's because we were like a big group of sisters, and so yeah, we would argue from time to time, but it was just like a quick little argument and we were over it. And especially we would argue after like super long practices, after being at the gym for like hours and hours. I think everyone would get a little angry and feisty at some point. Did I date any guys on my team or in the cheer world? No, I surprisingly did not. Fact. Emma Jackson, do you think you'll ever cheer again? You know, I have thought about it because I'm in better shape now than I was when I cheered, believe it or not. I would love to cheer again, but would I have the time to? I don't think so. I will never say never because you never know what the future holds. But as of right now, my answer would be probably no. Lex94 asks, do you ever stunt or tumble anymore? No, I do not. I have not tumbled in a very long time, and I have not stunted in a very long time, but I have stunted more recently than I've tumbled. Kylie Halliday, I'm sorry guys if I'm like butchering some of these names, asks, what was your hardest tumbling pass? Out of all the years I cheered, would probably be either a whip through the double or punch front through the double. Tia Marie 97 asks, was there ever a time you wanted to quit? There were challenging days where yeah, I wanted to give up. I can't remember like a specific time, but I would say at some point I probably did reach a breaking point and was on the verge of wanting to, but I never would have actually quit cheer. It was my entire life. Cami Badgley asks, do you miss the Fab Five? And do you want to go back? I would want to go back, but I feel like I'm at peace, and I feel like there's really no need for me to go back, if that makes sense. I feel like my life has just moved on in different ways since cheerleading. I will forever be so grateful for the 14 years that I cheered, and forever grateful for Cheerstream and all the opportunities that it gave me. But my life has moved on, and at some point, you know, you just gotta move on, and I feel like I have done that. Do I miss the Fab Five? Absolutely, I miss the Fab Five. Those are my girls. Jillian R. Home asks, did your cheer schedule get in the way of school? My parents were always super good with talking to the principal of my school and making sure that everything was a-okay before I had to miss and stuff like that. So it's not like I was just, you know, not doing my work or not showing up to school. I always was making sure that I was on top of everything and that everything was handled at school. Kaylee Alicia asks, who did you look up to most when you started cheering? When I started cheering, that would be difficult because I was 4 years old when I started cheering. I would say who I looked up to most would always be like when I was younger and when I was growing up, would be like the seniors on the team and like the older girls. Yeah, I don't think I had like one specific person. Okay, Shelly PDA, can you still tumble, and what was your favorite part about cheer? I don't want to say no, but probably no. I haven't tried to tumble in a very long time. I'm sure I could get back into it, but I think I would just rather keep my body safe from any injuries and not try. I'm good. My favorite part about cheer, there's so many. The competitions, I absolutely loved competitions. I loved being able to get all ready, do my makeup, and you know, do my hair, get my hair done. I loved meeting everybody at competitions, especially worlds, you know, meeting people from all over the world and from different countries, and performing in front of so many people and being able to show off everything that you've been working for. Another thing that I loved about cheering was just how close you get with your team. My team was my family. Being able to create such incredible bonds over the years is something that I really cherish and I will forever be grateful for. I have no idea how to say this one. Giulyanegf. Sorry. How much time did you use to practice? A lot. A lot. A normal practice schedule for senior elite at least would be 2 times a week for 2.5 hours usually. It gets more intense throughout the season. When you get closer to Worlds, it's like every single day. I've seen a lot of people ask this question, but this one specifically, Georgina Valentina asks, why did you stop? P.S. I love you. I love you too, girl. I stopped because I graduated. I couldn't do it anymore. Well, I could, but it would have been on an international team. Like I said this before, I just feel like at some point my life needed to move on and I needed to figure out my next steps in life because I can't be a cheerleader forever. I just felt it was best that I just move on after I graduated. I served my 14 years. Alicia Corsatia asks, are you and Gabi still friends? Yes, we are still friends. Sammy, oh gosh, Sammy Raidzere, I really messed that up, asks, how old were you when you started / ended? By the way, I love you guys. I'm assuming you mean you love me and Skylar. We love you too. I'll speak for him. And how old were you when you started / ended? I was 4 years old when I started at Cheerstream, and I was 18 years old when I graduated. Olivia Baum asks, did you ever get any mental blocks for tumbling or to fly? No, I actually did not ever get a mental block. Thank the Lord. Rubicast asks, your all-time favorite Worlds routine you performed, what year? And do you ever wear your Worlds rings? I'm ashamed to say, but surprisingly, no, I don't wear my Worlds rings anymore. When I first got them, girl, I never took those rings off of my hand for the longest time. I wore, when I had all 3 of them, I had literally like brass knuckles. I wore them on these 3 fingers and never took them off. I have random times where like I'll wear them for a few days and then I'll take them back off and then I'll wear them for a few days. But no, I don't wear them. My all-time favorite Worlds routine you performed, what year? Honestly, my favorite Worlds routine of all time was in 2009 when I was on Co-ed Elite and I was a little baby. Literally, I was so tiny and the guys just like threw me around the entire routine and our routine was unbelievable. Ray Ray Boo asks, did Cheer Extreme require you guys to diet? P.S. Love you and have followed you since Cheer Extreme. I love you too, girl, thank you. And no, they did not require us to diet, but you were smart if you did. Because the better shape you're in, the more likely you are to make it through the routine without dying. Ari Kurtzner asks, what was the hardest part about being such a famous cheerleader? I would say the hardest part for me would be just always being in the spotlight. I could not do anything without it being put on social media. It's always constant criticism. Always. There was always someone judging me, picking me apart. I remember when it was the beginning of my senior year, or going into the beginning of my senior year, I gained a lot of weight and I wasn't even insecure about it until I started seeing people talk about it and saying, oh, Erica's gotten so fat and why is she gained so much weight? Why is she in the air? Blah, 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 like all this stuff. Like just people being mean. I can take it, but you know, I was younger when all that was happening. At the end of the day, comments will bother you at some point. I mean, I wouldn't be human if it didn't bother me. I would just say there was just a lot of criticism at a very young age, but it also ties into what Skylar and I are doing now with YouTube. I have opened myself back up to the criticism and I expect it. I'm used to it at this point. Everybody has their own opinions, but I wish people would be more kind in this world. Everyone's human and you never know what someone's going through. Yeah, let's just be kind to people. Julia Whalen 123 asks, not a question, but you should do a video teaching Skylar how to cheer. Girl, that is in the works. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Isabella Gatapia, favorite cheer moment and what made you want to be a cheerleader? My favorite cheer moment would be winning Worlds, of course, all 3 times. I don't think I could pick a certain year if they were all so special. And what made me want to be a cheerleader? Well, I was so young, so I would say just my mom putting me in it. Thank you, Mom, I love you. Sav Brinley asks, this is a good question. If you could go back in time, would you choose to cheer for college? I regret nothing in my life and I wouldn't change a thing about my past because it has led me to where I'm at today, and I think everything happens for a reason. But I would have loved to experience college cheer. Gabby Mooney asks, what skills were the most challenging for you? Standing tumbling. Like back handspring, double. Cass33453 asks, after you retired from cheer, did you continue to follow it? No, I honestly didn't. He's so protective over me. Anyways, I like hearing about the big things that happen throughout the season. Like, I like to hear about worlds and, you know, big things that are happening, but no, I don't follow it. I have no idea what's going on in the cheer world. Emma Highfield asks, was there drama on Senior Elite? Of course, yes. Not crazy drama, but yeah, there was little drama. It's a group of all girls, 36 girls, always together. Of course there was drama. It's gonna happen. Cass33453 asks, what have been the biggest lessons that you carry with you on a daily basis that cheer taught you? To support one another and to lift people up. Don't be a hater. I feel like, honestly, and especially Cheer Extreme, Courtney Pope, Ben Pope, all the coaches just instilled love in me. Oh Hey Emily asked, what was your fave stunt skill? I loved doing the ball up 360. Loved it. That was fun. Taylor Barcelona asks, were you always a flyer? Yes, always. Gracie Jackson asks, how many times did you win Worlds? I won Worlds 3 times. All right, you guys, I think that's all the questions I'm gonna have time to answer today. I don't want this video to be an hour long. I wanted to do this video for you guys because I know you are always asking me cheer questions. Always. Cheer is a big part of who I am. I hope you guys love this video, and yeah, comment below. Let me know if you've been with me since cheer days. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys. I will see you next time.